Hey folks, good morning. Joe Mangiacotti here from Conservatively Speaking, starting at 6 a.m. on AM 830 WCRN and AM 730 WACE every Saturday morning from 6 to 8 o'clock. We do come your way. Join us. You can also take us anywhere on the live stream, right? So you don't have to be in your car. You don't have to be near your radio. As long as you're near your device, go to TuneIn, punch in WCRN. If it already isn't saved as one of your favorite, and you're good to go. A lot coming up. We're not going to get too much into the whole Iranian situation going on right now with ships being seized. Don't forget that area that we're talking about controls the majority of oil trafficking through there. Fortunately, the United States is now energy independent and exporting oil and gas, but all that aside, it's heating up. It's heating up. Thank God that this administration has spent over $700 billion each year in the first 2 years of its administration to totally bring the United States military up to par, and of course not just up to par, but more technologically advanced and superior than any other military on the planet. That aside, a lot more to talk about. We will touch on AOC. She's at it again. I mean, she had the concentration camp stuff going on, but I just have to address some of this. You know, she was talking with Tom Holmes, who is the former ICE director, and she gets into the zero tolerance policy, which of course he supported, and she just does not understand it, and she tries to, I don't know, do a gotcha moment with him, you know, about detainees and asylum seekers, and they're not criminals, and of course he has to explain to her that, well, actually, if you enter the country illegally, regardless of your intention, you are a criminal, and yeah, you will be separated from your children. You committed a crime, you're detained, which is the same as being arrested. And as he put it, he separated people, you know, parents from their children all the time. Every time he made an arrest as a police officer and there were children with them, right, the Children's Services was called. So she just doesn't understand. She's trying. But I've said this for a long time, you know, who's pushing her buttons? Who's feeding her this information? Because all you have to do is listen to her for a little while and you understand she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand what she's talking about. So we'll touch on that. There's a few other things we're going to hit on the news and get your input. What say you on it? Also in hour 2, our friend Dr. Larry Fedawar will join us, as he does on the third Saturday of the month. We're going to talk about the Democratic pool of candidates for the presidency, right? We've had a dropout already, and just what the field is like, the front runners, some of the numbers, what's going on. You know, Joe Biden now has a debate coach because, you know, he really got him, you know, his head handed to him on the last debate from Kamala. So he realized he needs to do something about this. And he'll probably ask him, we're going to talk a little bit about the Betsy Ross. I have my show hat on today, my Conservatively Speaking Joe Mangiacotti hat, but you've seen it on videos before, the American hat. The American hat, right, the flag hat that I wear, and I have the Betsy Ross flag on it, by the way, now, but I've worn that, and I've talked about this before in the air. I was wearing this a month or so, 6 weeks ago, or maybe now, at a local restaurant in Worcester. And somebody actually said to me, wearing the stars and stripes, right, that it was as bad as a mega hat. Now, I know what they're saying, but isn't that ridiculous? First of all, I cannot understand why a mega hat is bad. I understand what they're trying to tell me and so forth, but I just don't agree with the premise. I don't agree with the premise that Make America Great, much less Keep America Great, again, is in any way, shape, or form racist or even nationalist. But that's what we're dealing with. All right, so Dr. Larry Fedawar in hour 2, and don't forget at 6:30, Tina Marie Billing from Out with Joe will join us for the Music Minute. Keep us up on what is hot and happening on the local music scene. And then at 7:30 on Handling Change, Wes Oliver from Prestigious Home joins us. Hey, heads up, guys, interest rates are low, which means if you're purchasing, you have a great deal more purchase power. And it's also a good time to look at either getting rid of the private mortgage insurance if you didn't have the 80/20 LTV when you purchased, or combining some debts. Well, we'll hear all about it at 7:30 on Handling Change. Follow me at Your Right Talk on social media, online at conservativelyspeaking.net, and of course on the air at AM 830 and AM 730. I'm Joe Mangiacotti, and I'll see you on the radio.